Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Horus Heresy Battle Report. We have another guest, this time all the way from Greece. His name is Demetrius, and he has brought his spectacular Dark Angels, an army that I've seen many times on social medias, and it is great to finally have them here in Gibraltar on one of our battlefields. A very flavorful Dark Angel full of narrative list. And yeah, each and every unit is spectacularly painted. So it is a joy to see what we will have in today's game. As for myself, I will be leading the mighty World Eaters. Probably some of you have seen, but if you haven't, there is a new revamped paint job on them with extra red paneling, as many of you have been asking for, and obviously a bit of extra splats, blood splats to be exact, to make them a true World Eaters Legion. As for the mission, we're playing one of the missions in our events pack, which you can see on any of our social media platforms. And if you don't, I'm happy to send them to you if you do message us. We're playing 3,000 points, and with that said, let's go straight onto lists with Demetrius's Dark Angels coming up first.
Hello, my name is Demetrius. I have come all the way from Greece to fight Pardo and his villainous World Eaters today. I am bringing the might of the First Legion to the table. So my list for today does not have a rite of war. They're going by the teachings of the Principia Bellicosa, that's the Legion army list. My warlord for today will be a Centurion in Cataphractic Terminator armor, being a Herald, and he's armed with a Thunder Hammer. He is joined by a Cataphractic Centurion who is a Paladin of the Hecatonistica. He's Deathwing, he's got a Tyrannic Greatsword, and he will be leading the Knights Cenobium in the list later. I have the third HQ for the list is another Centurion, this time in Artificer armor on foot. He is a second Paladin of the Hecatonistica. They are the two champions that the Lion has tasked to guard the Herald for his conquest of this forlorn world. And both of these Dark Angel Centurions are unique to the Legion, and they come with a high weapon skill of 6 and unique Tyrannic Greatsword equipment. Moving on to the elites, we've got in our first slot 2 Apothecaries, who will be providing our troops with that precious film of pain, keeping them surviving on the battlefield. The second choice is 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts. One of them is out with twin C-beam cannons, so he'll be providing fire support from the back. The other one is armed with a twin Gravis Melter Cannon and a Power Claw, Gravis Power Claw. He will be charging forward to bring in the heat to the enemy. The third elite's choice is the Inner Circle Knights Cenobium. They are the mailed fist of my army. They will be going forward in the Spartan dedicated transport, which has a flare shield to just keep it going a little bit more. They are armed with Tyrannic Greatswords, and they are Deathwing. The Order of the Hecatonistica is Slayers of Kings for today. Also in elites, we have 2 Rapier platforms armed with heavy bolter arrays. They are part of the Fire Wing, and they provide me with a solid base of a lot of shots. They are twin-linked. They're really good for controlling lanes on fire. And being Fire Wing, they provide me with a lot of bonuses when they target units with characters in them. Moving on to the troops section, I've got 3 tactical squads, which are the mainstay of my army. The first one is an 18-man squad. They have an Ogre Scanner, a Legion Vexilla, and a Sergeant with Artificer armor and a Power Sword. The other 2 have Sergeants with Artificer armor. They have Vexillas to keep them lasting a little bit longer on the battlefield in case morale wavers. One of the Sergeants is armed with a Power Axe, and the other one has a Chainsword. The squad with the Power Axe also has a Rhino dedicated transport. All of the squads, the tactical squads in the list, are Stormwing, giving me those sweet +1s for the bolter fire, making them more accurate and deadly. For fast attack, in the first slot, I have a Saber Tank Hunter. It's armed with a Neutron Blaster and a Heavy Bolter, and it's part of the Iron Wing. The second fast attack slot is a Landspeeder Javelin, and it's armed with the classic by now Multi-Melter and Twin Las Cannons. It's also part of the Iron Wing. Finally, for the heavy support section, we have a Leviathan Dreadnought. It's armed with a Storm Cannon array, a Power Claw, and Volkite support weapons. It's also part of the Iron Wing. The second heavy support choice is a Predator. It's got a Decurion Locus upgrade. It's armed with a heavy C-beam cannon and 2 las cannons. It's also part of the Iron Wing. And lastly, in the heavy support section, we have a heavy bolter squad. This sergeant is equipped with a Tiv's armor, and they have an Ancio Vox, a Vexilla, and an Ogre Scanner, providing me with a very good base for fire support. They are part of the Fire Wing, giving me a +1 to wound when they're targeting units with characters in them, making the heavy bolters wound essentially on 2s when they're firing upon Marines. And that is my list for today. On to Pardo's list.
So we are back to the World Eaters at 3,000 points, and we're back to using the Berserker Assault Rite of War, which we haven't been using because I've actually chosen the Pride of the Legion for a few games now. So leading it all, we have a Praetor in Artificer Armor. He's gone for the Butcher's Claw Warlord trait, and I've given him a Master Crafted Thunderhammer. So a great little addition. He bashes and kills, and yeah, he's a proper World Eater. Moving on to troops, we have a big 18-man tactical squad. We have all of them upgraded to chainswords. I know you can upgrade them to chain axes, but they are WYSIWYG, and I like to play strict WYSIWYG, so they are chainswords. You can see them all just attached at the back of each of those models. As for the sergeant, he has Artificer Armor and a Power Fist, and the unit does have a Vexilla. I will be adding my Praetor to the squad just to try things out because they are good both in shooting and should be in close combat, especially with the +1 strength that my Warlord does give. Following them in more troops, we've got 2 Despoiler squads. They are both exactly the same. They are 12-man strong, Artificer Armor and a Power Axe on the sergeants, and the squad does have 2 upgraded mauls, power mauls to be exact. The unit all has chain axes and a Vexilla to go with it. Both of them are exactly the same. They will be running up the field using the extra movement from this Rite of War and hopefully getting into close combat early on. And then because of this Rite of War, we've got the 2 Rampager squads again in this in the troop slots. They are 10-man squads, and again they are exactly the same, so just times it by 2 with whatever I say for 1 unit. They have Artificer Armor on the sergeant, and he is rocking a Meteor Hammer. I also have 2 Excoriator chain axes, and the rest of the squad does have the best loadout and the cheapest loadout as well, which is the Phalanx Blades, making it a total of 10 Rampagers. They are quite good. They are very good in combat. They do lack a bit of resilience because they do have a 3-up armor. So this is why I have given them both a dedicated transport of a Land Raider Proteus with searchlights. And then we move on to fast attack, where because of this Rite of War, we have Predators in here. 2 separate Predators, both of them equipped exactly the same. We've got the Gravis Las Cannon, the Sponson Las Cannon, Dozer Blades, and Searchlights for some very good backline anti-tank firepower. Into elites, we've got the Bash Brothers back in the table, 2 Contemptors as separate talons, both of them with Gravis Las Cannons, Gravis Power Fists, and inbuilt Plasma Blasters. These guys give me a very good edge, power edge in the list itself. They are fast, they do well at shooting and close combat, and are always a threat against my opponent. We also have an Apothecarium detachment of 2 Apothecaries as stock, and I have upgraded because I did have the points for both of them to have Artificer Armor. These guys will be attached to the Rampager squads to give them a bit more survivability, and as well if I do need a couple of extra 2-up saves, this is why they have the Artificer Armor. And that's for elites. Heavy supports to finish off my list. We have the biggest unit and the most expensive unit, and that is the Kratos tank. Full Volkite on it, and apart from that, I've paid the points to have Searchlights and the Flare Shield, which you never leave home without, and extra points as well, 30 points. We've got the Locust Decurion, the big tank, the big cannon at the top, the big Volkite, is strength 7, so can't fire back as a defensive weapon, but it can now as a reaction, which is always great. So very anti-infantry tank, and yeah, I absolutely love how it plays out. You've seen it in many battle reports, and I hope it does play out very well in today's game. That is my list, 3,000 points of World Eater goodness. You've seen Demetrius' amazing Dark Angels. He is a great player, a veteran to the game, so hopefully we are in for a treat. With that said, let's go straight on to war, and that's coming right up.
The city is dead. Malbris Reach, once a city of Imperial Order, now stands in ruins. Its towers broken, its streets clogged with rubble and ash, and through that decay, the World Eaters charge. Led by a savage Praetor wielding a thunder hammer the size of a man, they crash through the city like a red tide, howling with the fury of Angron. Walls mean nothing, cover means nothing, their doctrine is simple. Kill and keep killing. But the Dark Angels are ready. Within the wreckage they form kill boxes and firing corridors, bolters flashing and disciplined volleys. Every shattered boulevard becomes a trap, every cratered plaza a fire point. They do not scream, they do not yield, they calculate. The Praetor comes, hammer raised, his warriors follow, chain axes shrieking, and the sons of Caliban answer with bolt fire, steel, and silent defiance. In the heart of the ruined city, fury meets formation, rage meets resolve, and only one will walk out of the room.
Are deployed, the battlefield is ready, and we are ready for war. Demetrius in the house all the way from Greece, and we are playing Drowned in Blood from our events pack. It's Dark Angels versus the World Eaters, and yeah, we're in for a treat because there's a lot of close combat goodness on both sides. Demetrius, you excited?
A lot of shooting goodness on my side.
Yes, a lot of shooting.
We want to drown you in your own blood.
Yeah, which maybe we're happy about.
Maybe it happened. Maybe you drown us in our own blood.
Yes, maybe. It's going to be one side or the other. As for the mission, it's quite easy. It is a kill points mission. Apart from that, you do get a point for killing something. But if it is a toughness of 6, or like so dreadnoughts, will get an extra point. And anything with 4 hull points or more, which is Demetrius' side, is just a Spartan. I do have a few more on my side. And because of the events pack, we have 3 secondaries. The first one is Counter-Strike, which is only for me at the moment, because you are currently going first. So if I kill something before you kill something, I get a point. There is also Slay the Warlord.
It is Slay the Warlord, yes.
And then
where's your Warlord?
My Warlord is here, basically, in my tactical squads. For a change.
For how long?
For how long, yeah, especially with so much shooting on the other side. And then obviously whoever has more units on the table at the end will gain another point. So, let's go. You're currently going first. We have to roll the dice twice. We got 3, 3, 4, 4, and then you want me.
Unless you seize the initiative.
Unless I seize the initiative, which I hope no, because you are a guest all the way from Greece, and I don't want to do that.
It would be rude, wouldn't it?
It would be very rude. So, you're currently going first. I chose sides because of SN rules. You don't want night fighting.
I don't want night fight. I will slay you during the day.
Perfect. You're the attacker, so you can choose. And let's go through tactical deployment. So let's choose. Let's go through the World Eaters first. On my right flank, we've got one of the despoiler squads ready to run up the field and try and get into those heavy bolters as quickly as possible. The artillery on that side. We've got the 2 contemptors. They're not a Talon, so don't think that they have deployed together because of it. I just think that I want some much needed hitting power on this side, both in close combat and in shooting.
It's consistency.
It's consistency.
That's consistency.
Exactly. And they're good friends, so they want to hold their hands whilst they go up the battlefield. We've got the Kratos here, And obviously, a great little tank with a lot of survivability against the likes of las cannons in front of them. The second despoiler squad just beside, we've got the 2 land raiders here, more or less in the center of the battlefield with the rampagers, and I have attached the apothecaries to it. We've got the warlord here in the middle with a big unit of tactical marines, and then on the left flank I have chosen to put my 2 predators, which again, as I said in the introduction, they are both separate units. Let's go and take a look at the Dark Angels and deployment. So take us through your deployment, sir.
So here on the flank, we have a tactical squad in the Rhino, who
Cool.
were quite sure of themselves and
Yes.
how they would take the midfield here until a couple of predators bristling
Showed
with
up.
las cannons
Showed up.
appeared in front of them,
Okay.
and now they're a bit anxious about it. We have the Contemptor Talons over here, the one with the Melter Cannon
Just in
who's
front.
in the front, who's going to go forward.
Okay.
The one with the double C-beams is going to move back and
Of
try
course.
to do the classic.
Yes, we've got a big squad of tacticals.
Big squad of tacticals with a Centurion Paladin
Lovely.
attached to the
Yep. Giving them
Hecatomystica.
stubborn.
Give them stubborn and some much needed extra fighting power.
Yep. Javelin hiding behind, making good use of the ruin.
Yes, the Javelin is here, it provides fire support, and especially the melt against those land raiders. We have the Heavy Bolters holding the mid ground, having beautiful lines of fire.
Lovely.
We have the Spartan here, full of Knight Cenobium, the Cataphractic Paladin of the Hecatomystica, and my Warlord, the Herald, making them scoring. Behind it, the Saber is hunting.
Hiding below, making good use of how big the Spartan is.
Exactly, and this is
hide.
very fragile.
Yes, it is very
My-
fragile.
my-
Fast
my
but
little-
fragile. Fast
My
but
little
fragile.
Saber that can. We have another tactical squad here, ready to move into this ground and provide fire support. We have the Leviathan, the Heavy Bolter Rapiers in this ruin,
Lovely.
ready to fire upon your
Yep.
despoilers. And behind the building here, we have the Decurion Lockers, having chosen a very strategic position.
Yes.
The classic corner for him.
Classic corner. Ready to
Ready
shoot its
to
large blast.
fire down all the way to the other side
Perfect.
of the
So
battlefield.
that is both the armies now deployed. Everything's on the battlefield, well, unless it's on dedicated transport. Nothing arriving from deep strike, nothing arriving from reserves.
Just
Right?
good, honest combat.
Yes, perfect.
No trickery, just
Nothing.
2 mighty legions going at it.
Let's see how it goes. So we're going to go into stealing of the initiative. I hope I don't steal, but if I steal,
Stealing is bad.
stealing is bad. Never do it. But let's see if the police will arrest me or not. No.
No.
Okay, so no seizing of the initiative. I'm happy about that. I don't like to do that against guests, unless I don't like them. But I like Demetrius. We've been good friends
I like it
for
too.
a very long
I
time.
like it too.
So with that said, on to turn 1 for the Dark Angels, coming up first.
Whoa!
Okay, movement over for the Dark Angels, and just a little something that you didn't see on the top-down camera, and that was the disembarking of this unit. Demetrius, after thinking about it a bit, has disembarked. So apart from that, Demetrius, what has happened here in the movement phase?
So the Rhino has moved forward with the tactical squad. They got out, taking cover in this building, ready to
Perfect.
provide fire against the tactical marines
Yep.
opposite of the World Eaters. This tactical squad has moved forward, so has the Contemptor with the Gravis Melta, ready to fire upon the Land Raider. The C-Beam Contemptor has moved backwards, like you do.
Yep,
The Heavy Bolters has stayed stationary. They're going to find the tactical squad as well
lovely.
through the buildings and ruins. They get a cover save, but they don't need it.
They don't need it,
Bolters.
yeah,
It's
so
just
it's good.
volume of fire with
Volume of
armor
fire,
save.
yes.
It's feel good. It's feel
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
The Javelin has jumped over the building, ready to fire into the predators if it needs. The Spartan has moved forward to take place here in the middle ground. It's protected by this building
moved,
here.
It moved full movement, no?
Yes,
Full movement.
full
perfect.
movement. It's
Yep.
going to fire one of its weapons with
And normal basis. Good.
normal base skill. The other ones with
Snap
Schnappsal.
fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Saber's still hiding behind it, ready
Lovely.
to pounce out and shoot a neutron blaster when it needs to. The tactical squad is also moved forward, and so has the Leviathan here.
Lovely. Perfect.
The Predator with the Decurion Lockers has moved here from behind the building, ready to
Zap.
line up and zap
Onto
those
the
predators.
Yeah, poor things. Okay, perfect. So that is the movement now over. Nothing on my side from reactions because nothing is within 12 inches. So we move on to shooting coming up next. Off the shooting phase, we're firing the Predator all the way into here. And it's hitting both, even though it is not a squadron. So let's scatter away, my friend. And that is a direct hit. So both are hits. I did say off camera that I was going to shroud with this one, because this one does get cover. So roll to see what happens. It's strength 12, is it?
Strength 12, AP1.
Perfect.
I'm going to roll for this one first.
Okay.
It's on your front armor.
Front armor, yeah. So
it's 13, so 12 plus 2 is 14.
Yep.
It's a pen.
Pen, and do you want to roll for this one?
For this one. It's
12,
4, also a pen.
13, 14. Two pens.
2 pens.
So, okay, so this one is a 5 up first. And no, and this is a 6 up from the ruin, which is a no.
Close,
so
close.
Through. Okay, do you want to roll for the first one? AP1, isn't it?
It is AP1.
Okay, perfect.
Let's see if the Decurion Locus has lined up a perfect shot to open up the game.
Yes,
the first one goes kaboom.
Explodes, and the second one goes... Oof, I saw the 5. So 3, 4, 5, that is a weapon destroyed, which has to be one of the... I don't have any defensive, so I'm just going to take it on here. And he does also lose a hull point. Now, the blast will be getting him, so do you want to roll on the side armor? And that is another 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it is a pen as well.
It's another penetrating hit.
And that is a 2, which is a shaken. So it will be able to move, but it will be snap firing. A great result. Let's move on to the next unit coming up next. We're back. More shooting coming up. What is firing next?
The Javelin is going to try to finish off the Predator.
Perfect. So all yours. 2 last cannons. The Melter is out of range. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because he's Iron Wing and he's shooting at an enemy vehicle.
That's a vehicle, yeah. 1 hit.
1 hit, the other one's a 2.
Yep.
So no rerolling.
Looking for 4s.
Looking for 4s with Sunder.
Yep.
It's a 5.
That's a pen. So 6 up, cover save. No, that is... No. He's definitely gone. See it if it explodes. I don't think it matters if it does go because nothing is within 6, but...
I want to see if we send it into orbit.
To leave it or not. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we'll add some flames after that. That is 2 points already for Demetrius. They are not 4 hull points, so it's just a point each. What else are we firing at?
We're going to fire the multi-melter, Gravis melter cannon into, I'm showing my age here, into the Land Raider opposite.
Okay, so 2 shots.
It's not within melter range.
No, but you can glance it.
I can glance it. I can just start chipping the hull points. So hitting on 2s.
Always good to do.
They both hit.
And 6 is to wound. 6 is to
glance.
To glance. Nothing there. Okay. Any other big hitters?
The last cannons from the Spartan.
Perfect.
I'm gonna try and go for the
Contemptors.
Contemptors, the first one.
Everything.
The front one.
Okay.
All the last cannons, the one that fire normal and the one that's not firing, into the front Contemptor.
And the heavy bolter can go into the closest infantry unit.
Exactly, we'll go for
into here, right?
Perfect.
Let's roll over here. So let's do the 2 that are not snap firing. So hitting on 3s, twin linked. And then perfect, and then 2 hits at 6s, twin linked. Or was that your?
That was the 2 wounds.
That was 2 wounds. Okay, perfect. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds,
and then these are 6s. Twin linked, 1 hit and twin linked. Maybe you can get a double 6.
Hey, that's beautiful SN logo.
And then
great dice.
And then choose 2 wounds there, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So 4 wounds into there.
Which
I'll quickly roll 5
7 5s.
Oh, that's 4 already, taking it down to 2 on the closest. And then we've got 4 twin shots, but are snap firing.
I did not expect that to happen,
yes, that's
to be honest.
Good. That's like the perfect...
but now it's tempting me to try and finish him off with the Leviathan.
Yo.
We'll shoot the heavy bolters first into the spoilers.
So twin linked, and that one.
2 hits.
That's not bad
at all. It's a very accurate Spartan.
It's a very, very accurate Spartan, yeah.
3 to wounds, 2 wounds.
Okay, so 3 ups. That is 2 passes there.
Their armor is proof.
There is, and now you want to fire your Leviathan into.
I will fire.
One. You can see there's some doors there, so you can fire. I think it's a good time to.
I will try to finish it off.
If you take the 2 Predators and a Contemptor out, that would be a very good start.
For the first 10, it's going to be a really good start. So 6 shots.
Yep.
For the Storm Cannon, hitting on 2s.
All hits.
They all hit.
And then strength 7, so 4s to wounds, but you want those sixes really to go through. Don't you?
Fives.
Fives, oh, yeah,
For the
fives and
violent
sixes on
cannon,
Benson.
yeah.
Yeah, fives and sixes.
Only the one?
Okay, only one and no other wounds. Okay,
No other
so
wound.
5 up. It is a wound, taking it down to 1. You do have your Volkites, which are 6 shots twin linked.
The Volkites will do it.
And twin linked on the 1. And then
That's the
looking
one.
for 5s and 6s.
Looking for 5s and 6s.
Dun, dun, dun.
There
That
we
is
go.
1. Can you do it? 2 up save?
No, it'll have to wait.
It will have to wait. Okay, so what we're going to do next, there's a lot of bolter fire coming in from multiple units. We're actually going to do that off camera, and because it's a bit of a small arms fire and a lot of time rolling dice. So we'll do that, and we'll come back with an update of what's actually happened. We're back, and death by bolter it is. So a brutal shooting phase from these 2 squads and the heavy bolters, with a lot of bad rolling on my side with my armor saves. A total of 9 have fallen on this squad. I did try to take as many on my warlord as possible, leaving him on 1, and apart from that, he has lost 9 in his squad. We have not lost any on this spoiler squad, but we have lost a total of 5 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've taken 1 too many. Put this one back. There we go. A total of 4, including my warlords, who died on the 2nd artificial armor roll.
Well, you know what you should have done? You should have stayed loyal.
Yes, it's his fault.
Bad life choices that led
exactly.
to this.
So a very good shooting phase from the bolters, but we do have something to finish off, and that is the Contemptor on the very other side, and he can see all the way through into the spoiler squad. We need the small templates. So let's open the tray up and get the templates. There you go, my friends.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's got 2 small blasts. Do you want to? You can come around. It's easier for you. And he's dropping it on the center there.
This one.
Okay, so
basically.
capturing a couple.
Yes, and I'm clipping the edge
Perfect.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
That
Hits.
is a hit, and the second one is a
Hit.
Direct hit. So hitting 5. Did you say, or 6?
Yes.
6 in total.
6 and the side.
And the sides. Okay, so let's do 12 wounds first. I'll move towards your dice, which is quicker.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12.
Okay, and these are choose to kill, because I don't think I get any cover save. Oh, intervening models from...
Yeah,
from
you
the
would get a
tactical
cover
squad,
save from
yeah.
here. 6
Okay.
up. And it's firing through a building, so might as well.
Yeah. Okay, so
That
take
would
the
be
ones,
10.
and these are now 6 up saves. That's the unit. No, there's 2 left. It's a 12-man squad. And then you did clip the
Kratos twice,
Yep.
yes.
So
12 on the side.
that's a glance, and that is 12 strength.
12.
12. 30, oh, so, no, so 2 penetrating. Sorry.
Penetrating. So
Two
you want to try and
penetrating.
save him?
Yes, I will. This I think I have cover save, right? Because it's
Yeah,
more
you
than
are.
more than 25% obscured. Okay, so 6 up, and I have intervening models as well. So both of them, 1 passes.
You do save 1.
So see what happens. AP1.
It is AP1. Ooh.
Oh,
First, I don't want to kill the
sting.
Kratos first.
This is going to sting.
I don't want to kill the
And the
Kratos
side
first
armor
turn,
as
but
well.
it's up to the
It's
Emperor.
up to the dice gods.
It's a 3.
It is
Goes
a
up to
3,
5.
goes up to 5. That is weapon destroyed. Has to be anything that isn't a defensive weapon, so it basically is the big gun on there. It goes down to 4 hull points, and basically does have a lot of shooting still left on him. So down to 2. That finishes off your shooting phase. We do have to do some leadership tests here. So leadership test over here first. That is a pass.
Would you like to do a shooting reaction with that, perhaps?
Oh,
But
I
you
could have
can't-
shot back. No, I've used my reaction. I used shrouded at the very start, at the beginning. So this is a leadership test as well. They are
They don't care. One
They
bit.
have, and then a leadership here. I am leadership 10, and they are fine as well. So that is your first turn. A very good turn.
It was a good
if
turn.
I say so myself. On to the World Eaters coming up. Movement phase over for the World Eaters on turn 1 after a brutal shooting phase from the Dark Angel. So let's go from left to right. We have moved towards the right flank with both Contemptors. We have run up with this Despoiler squad, ready to munch up something if they do survive on turn 2. We've got the crippled Kratos moving up slightly towards the left and getting line of sight onto the tactical squad just in front, as well as the 2 Despoiler squads remaining just running up the field, trying to apply a bit
the
of
Kratos
pressure.
still has some teeth.
It does still have
a bit
teeth.
concerned about the
tactical
safety
squad.
and the health of tactical squad and the rapiers as well.
And the Rapers as well, yeah.
It's easy to take them down.
Okay, then we have my Warlord moving up the field. Did I run with them? I think I did, because this is more than... Yeah, I think I've run with them. And then we've got the Rampagers on both of the Land Raiders moving up half the distance and then disembarking out. This one actually got immobilized after moving towards through the ruins. Obviously, that's what you get. That's what you get
going through a building.
That's what you get for moving through walls. So it's down to 4 hull points left. That is a 2. Just before I get confused, I shall put a 4 in there. And that's basically going to be his...
But hey, look on the bright side.
Be his
permanent cover
position.
save.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. It's going to be his permanent place for today's game.
You know what's not going to be permanent?
What?
The existence of my javelin
Yes,
in this
definitely.
world.
There might be a possibility that I charge that tactical squad instead, but it depends if I feel risky or not.
Oh, we have to mention that this tactical squad in the corner made a movement reaction because these rampagers were just looking at them and giving them funny looks, and they were a bit concerned, so they moved back.
And he said he could have moved them into the transport, that they decided not to, just in case it blows up and they get pinned and all that jazz.
Yes, I'm sure this Land Raider is going to find the Rhino. It's an easy kill point.
Easy kill point, perfect.
They would
the good thing is I've got a second target, which is the Contemptor, and Phalanx Blades are very good. I need a 9-inch charge now from there, because I go through the ruin, but I do get a +2 for my charges. That's it. That's my movement. Let's go on to some shooting coming up. We're back and shooting, starting on the right flank. We're going to with the Contemptors. Contemptor number 1, I'm going to shoot with the one that is wounded because he is very angry. He's going into your Predator.
He wants vengeance.
Yes, he does.
Vengeance for the death of your Predators. And I do want to kill my Predator.
Now I want to kill yours. Do you want to Shroud?
I will not Shroud because he's got a cover shell already.
Okay, you can shoot back though, right? Because you have...
I can shoot back, which is what I'm going to do.
You're going to do it. Perfect.
I have 2 reactions in the shooting phase. One of them is going to be to fire back
into that. Okay, so let's do him first. Hitting on 2s. And side armor is 12. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. I need... Side armor is 12, isn't it? So that is a pen. And Sunder... 2 pens.
2 pens.
So, you have 6 up cover saves?
I do. Let's see if the position of the Decurion Lucas
is good enough.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Let's see what happens. Can I get a 6? No, I can't, but that is 2 hull points down, and it is immobilized at the moment. So
I mean, he's okay with that. He's got targets.
That's perfect for him.
That is a good position for him.
Now, you do fire back?
I do fire back. There we go.
Yep. I don't know what strength that is. So what we'll do, let's do this off camera because we do need to measure the range. We'll do it. We'll give you an update, and then I'll go for my second Contemptor to fire back. We're back, and Mr. Woundy survives because he hit both. He rolled a double 1 and a scatter, so it was a direct hit. He actually rolled a 1 to wound on there.
The conversion beam going through the building, and
yeah, basically that.
It was the sudden maneuver of turning the turret, trying to aim
whilst being shot at as well. So nothing there, and it has gone into that one. He wounded on a 4.
But you're saving on a 2.
2 up save. That is a 2. Perfect. And now he is even angrier because he's just been shot at. So he's firing back and trying to finish it off. Hitting on 2s. 3s to glance. That is a 10, and I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. And
I don't think he's lasting very long. So
so I can risk it and get a, because you do have a cover save of a 6 up, and I feel that you're gonna do it. So I'm not going to risk it. It is 1 pen, 1 glance. Do you want to do it one at a time, just in case? So
the penetrating
6 up.
No.
Nothing. Okay, and the glance. No. Nothing. Okay, so it's definitely gone. Does it explode though? It doesn't explode. So we leave it there. We'll put some flames, and we'll go into the Before we do that, I'm going to do some of my las cannons because I know what is happening there. So I'm going to do my heavy bolter into the closest tactical, which I believe is that unit, and then I'm going to do the las cannons into the rhino.
Okay.
So las cannons is all hits, and side armor is 11. So
I think I will try and save this.
save, because you've got 2 in the shooting phase,
I got
right?
2 reactions in the shooting phase. I'm going to try and
Save the rhino. Okay.
Yes.
Save a point there. So that is all hits, and then choose to re-rolling, choose to glance. So that's all pens. So 4 pens, my friend. 5 up saves. Good luck.
Look at the
Oh,
colours.
you get intervening models. So you get a 6 up followed by a 5 up. 6 up.
No, the 5s that I needed.
And now you need that again.
Okay, so 4.
Changing dice for a bit of luck.
I saved 2.
Save 2. That is very good. But they are penetrating. So on a roll of a 6, he is dead. And he does
Oh no,
explode.
he does explode.
Okay, so he explodes. How many inches? That is only 1, so it's only going to grab 2.
2. Strength 8.
Choose to wound. That's 2 wounds.
1 marine dice.
1 marine dice, and you do need to do a pinning check.
I will
of the
take a
blast.
pinning check.
6, 7,
9,
8, 9.
they are
They are
pinned.
pinned. That is the perfect thing that I wanted to happen. We're going to do the heavy bolter to finish off. Twin linked. And wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds onto this tactical
This
squad.
big squad. I will take the saves on my Thief's Armor Sergeant.
Lovely.
As
Okay.
per SN
You
rules.
can
I
do it
take up to 4.
on him if you want, because that way he doesn't die. You can just do like a wound on him.
Okay, I will
and
start taking
you
on
start doing it.
on
And you
the-
can do as many as you want, because the SN Plus rule is only on upgraded artificial armor. He has artificial armor, so you can do as many as you want. 2 up, that's a pass. 2 up, that is a pass.
It is a pass.
Perfect.
I got one more.
Oh, you've got one more. That's true. Sorry.
It's a pass.
Okay, so pass. Perfect. So let's put some flames. Let's take the dead off, and we'll carry on shooting in just a second. We're back, and more shooting to come. So we've actually done some shots from the rampagers into the contemptor.
They are very angry.
They basically wasted the shot because I got like 7 2 up, 7 fails, but 1 did go through. He's passed it on that, and
if
we're going to
you were
move.
a rampager charging down the field,
Exactly,
would
why?
you bother just pulling out
They're
your
probably
pistol and shooting at the contemptor?
They're shooting into the
Into
sky
the
like
sky.
cowboys, like cowboys. Okay, so we're gonna do the land raid. This land raid is gonna fire into. It's gonna fire into the heavy bolters. Yeah, you don't have any more reactions, right?
I don't have any more reactions, and I was going to say, yeah, shoot the lander into heavy bolters
Yes.
because they don't get any feel of pains. from the
Exactly,
apothecary.
and hopefully you do fail a leadership test if I kill enough, and they get pinned or they fall back. Las cannons hitting on 3s. That is 2 hits only. 2's 2 wounds. That is 2 wounds. 5 up saves because
2
you are
5 up
in the ruin.
Color saves.
That is
That's,
2 dead.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 dead, and then heavy bolter, twin linked. Luckily, you can tell that it's basically gone through a wall because it's not hitting very well. No, it's not wounding at all. So that
Yes,
is just,
that gunner is very angry.
That is just 2 dead. That means that you don't have to do a leadership test over there because it's a 10-man squad.
It is a 10-man
10-man squad. So
11 with the apothecary.
11 with the apothecary. No need to do anything there. We move on to the Volkite Kratos, and he is going to fire into the tactical squad just behind the Leviathan there. So we're going to start with the autocannon first, hitting on 3s. That's 1 hit and a wound, and then we've got a lot of Volkites. We've got 5 and 5 from the Culverins, and then 3 from the smaller Volkites. I can do them all at the same time because they all are strength. Strength. One of them is strength 5, so I can't do them. There we go. I have to do them separate. Hitting on 3s and 2s. And then these are 3s. Oh, this is why you don't.
Strength 6.
One is strength 5, the other is strength 6. So I need to do them separately. Hitting on wounding on 3s, wounding on 2s. That was a very bad rolling. Only 4 wounds in total. Okay, so 4 Volkites.
And 1 autocannon.
And 1 autocannon. But do them separately because of deflagrates.
Yes, of course. I will take the autocannon on just a normal marine.
Artificial armor? Oh, normal marine. Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Masters.
and then we'll start taking the Volkites. There are
On the
4
sergeants.
on the sergeant, and the real question here: how much time did the artificers of the Legion spend on this
Let's see.
sergeant's armor, and if you will survive?
Okay,
First
so
one,
2 up is a pass.
6. Second one, it's a 1.
Obviously,
not
extremes.
too much time then.
Okay, no apothecary on him, right?
It's no apothecary,
Okay, and
not
then
the
the
squad.
rest are all
Into the squad.
into the squad.
Another one dies,
Okay,
so
and
2 deflagrate.
Deflagrates. 2 wounds. 2 more wounds.
2 armor saves. 2 more die.
I like that. That means the leadership
It does
has
mean
to
a
be
leadership
done there,
test.
and you can actually do it now because that is the end of my shooting phase.
Okay, let's see. They're down to leadership 7 now. They're very confused about what's
Yes,
going on.
what is going on? Run. 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. They
The
are
discipline, the iron discipline
all,
of
they
the
are
First
all
Legion.
fine. No more leadership tests, so I'm quickly going to do some charges. I'm going to charge a 9-inch charge from these berserkers, rampagers, into your contemptor. Do you want to hold the line or do you want to shoot back?
I will hold the line.
Hold the line. Perfect. So I need a 9. That is a 5 and a 6. So they are
Ooh.
definitely in. And that is a 6. And then I'm going to go into the javelin, which I
dear.
can't really fail. That is a 4. So they are in. Let's move them in and go straight onto combat. Coming up. Straight into combat we go, and it's the Rampagers versus the Contemptor. We have the Meteor Hammer flying in first with its reach 1. My weapon skill is 5, your weapon skill is 5, so we're both hitting on 4s. And that is 3 hits, which is pretty tasty. And then we have reaching 5 up. At +2 strength, so my strength is now 6, so I need 5s. That is 2 wounds.
That's pretty good.
At AP 3, AP2 because of reaching.
So my save will be on my 5+ invulnerable.
Yes, 5+ invulnerable.
Of which I save 1.
Okay, so he's down to 5. Then it's you and me striking at the same time. So you can do your 3 attacks.
My
Mighty 3 attacks.
mighty 3 attacks.
Okay.
Stand 5.
Mhm.
I'm hitting you on 4s.
Yes,
Weapon
sir.
skill 5 and weapon skill 5. That's 1.
1 hit.
He's
And
very confused about all this angry wall that is breathing down his neck.
2s to kill.
It's mechanical neck. 1
Okay,
dies.
so 1 dies. I'll take the excoriator chain axe off. And then it's my time to shine with my phalanx blades. So I'll get half of these dice and I'm hitting on 4s. And I shall hit on 4s with these. Remove these and take the 1s, 2s, and 3s off. Which is a lot of them actually. Wow. A very bad roll. That was nothing. And then these are strength, nothing. So just 4 ups here. Wow, and nothing. Oh, that was very, very bad. Okay, just 3 wounds.
Just
from
the
all
3
those
wounds?
attacks. These guys normally shred through contemptors, so that was pretty bad. And that is 2 go through. Oh, I do have an attack more for having 2 close combat weapons, so I do need to do 7 more. 3, 1 before. Oh, and something that we did point out was that we did check. These are all strength 6. So I have maybe missed some wounds there, but it's my fault. But Demetrius did point it out. So these are again hitting on 4s. That's much better from these last 7. And then 4s again. That is 2 more wounds.
Come on, Contemptor. For the Emperor. Oh,
Okay,
it's
so he's down 2.
He's taken 2, and another one.
And now 1 more. So he's taken 4 in
4.
total. So he's down to 2.
He's down to 2.
Okay, it's all down to the excoriator chain axe then. So he's got his 3 attacks. And here we go, hitting on 4s. That is all hits. Excoriator chain axe is +2 strength. So we are wounding on 5 with murderous strike 5 up. And shred. Nothing.
The Contemptor lives.
Oh, okay. He does live. He does.
He has
live on
pushed
2
them
wounds.
back.
Wow, that was a
With his
very.
power claw,
He's
and
been very good. In
It was the
defensive
mass of the
combat.
bodies, all
It
of them
is.
slamming into the Contemptor at the
It
same
is.
time.
Wow,
They
that was
couldn't move, they
pretty
couldn't-
epic. They normally, I think that's the first time I haven't killed a Contemptor
He
on
held
the charge.
He literally held the
He
line.
literally held the line. Oh, I do have my apothecary, which I might as well do with his 3 attacks, +1 for.
If the Apothecary does it,
And the
Berserker Assault.
Berserker Assault. Yeah, World Eaters. Okay, so these are all hits, and then I need 6s. Rerolling. Nothing there. Okay. And then we move on to the other squad going into the javelin. So what we're going to do, we're going to do that off camera, but he's basically dead, but we'll double check because my first
You said the same thing
hasn't
about
gone very well, so let's double check that.
Contemptor.
We are back, and the speeder was removed quite easily from play. You did attack back.
I did attack back, I
I-
caused the wound, but you saved it.
Yes, because I did attack with a meteor hammer, but I didn't kill it with him.
I like to think that he flew away. And
He flew away.
He's
I'll
somewhere
say
else. He's
we
in a
did,
better
yeah.
place now.
He just escaped. He's gone back to
He's
his
hunting rhinos with his multi-modes.
Exactly. So, yeah, that is end of turn 1. The score is 4-2 at the moment for the World Eaters, but a lot on the table still.
It's
so
brutal carnage.
It's
so far
brutal
in this
carnage. That
game,
was
and I
turn
love
1.
it.
I was like, what turn is it? It's turn 1. Let's go on to turn 2 for the Dark Angels coming up. We're back, movement over for the Dark Angels on turn 2. Mr. Dimi, tell us what's happening here.
Things are kicking off,
Yes.
and I'm being a bit world eatery myself, to be
Okay,
honest, by
I
this
like
point.
it. I like it.
This squad is pinned, they can't do much,
Yep.
so they're keeping their heads down
Mhm.
for this turn. This Contemptor is still locked in combat with
Okay.
Rampages. The tactical squad with the Paladin
Yep.
and the Sergeant have moved forwards. I want to deny you the charge, so I'm going to shoot my
Lovely.
pistols into your tactical marines and
Okay.
charge you.
Yep.
The Saber has moved away from the shadow of the Spartan
Okay.
and is going for that Land Raider over there.
Ooh, side armor. Well,
Then
side armor
that's-
doesn't matter really.
It doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
it's
And
got
you
a,
disembarked over here, right?
Yes, the Knights Cenobium have come out. They
Mhm.
have lined up their plasma casters
Okay.
and are ready to fire into the
Perfect.
Rampager squad here along with their characters. The Spartan moved back. Now he's in position to either fire the last cannons over there, into the
These guys.
Contemptors. He's got options,
Yes,
basically.
definitely.
The heavy bolters have stood still. The rapiers have shuffled
Slightly to the left.
slightly
yeah.
to my right, your
my
left.
yeah.
Just it's unavoidable.
Yes,
Eventually,
yeah.
it will happen. Your
Mhm.
charge.
But just trying to delay it a bit.
Exactly. The tactical squad will move forward to try and block the advance of the Rampagers,
Mhm.
and the Leviathan is going after the big beefy target that is the
Perfect.
Kratos.
Yes. Okay, so that is your movement, and let's go straight on to shooting. Coming up off, we've got the Contemptor on the left flank, firing all the way through again to the side armor of the Kratos. Here we go, 2 blasts on the side armor there.
Second try.
Yep, let's see if
He's
we
going to
can
have
do
another go, try to kill him. First one,
Ooh, that's a big
Um,
scatter. So
it is a big scatter.
4 inches.
but I have Nancy Voxes over
Yep.
there.
Okay.
So I
Do you,
can
do
get,
you see me, right? Yeah, you see me. So
Yes.
yeah.
I
Okay.
get to
So we
reroll
will.
it. It's an 8
3
minus
inches. So you
5,
will
3
hit
inches.
it.
I will
You
hit it.
Yeah.
And the second one, it's a hit.
Is a hit. Okay. So 2 hits. Strength is 12. So
just roll in here.
choose to glance.
Choose to glance. Of course, I don't know.
Of course, 1
One's enough, though.
penetrating hit.
One's enough.
I do have a 6 up cover save.
Don't do it.
It's a 5, so nothing there. So it goes through. All yours.
What's going to happen?
I think it's going to be a 6.
You think?
Straight 6.
A 5 is
I
fine.
feel it. I feel I'm going to see this in logo.
No, it's a 4.
Okay, so it is a 5, which is immobilized.
It does go up
And
to a 6.
This goes, it does go up to 6, so immobilized, yeah. And down to 4 hull points remaining. Okay, let's carry on shooting. What do we have next?
We will do it the hard way then. It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. The Leviathan's going to fire
Leviathan,
into it.
Okay, perfect. 6
So-
shots coming in hot. Let's roll here in the middle. Hitting on 2s.
He's Iron Wing, so he gets
Well,
still
into
a 1.
Still a 1.
So I need 5s here
Yes.
for ending.
Yeah.
You got a flare shield as well. So
Yes, so strength 6 we need.
you got 1 5.
Okay, so
And a further D3.
yep, so at the moment it's strength 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you need a 3 to 4 or 5 to glance. Sorry, 3, 4 to glance, 5, 6 to pen.
It's
And that is a glance. Okay. And the rest of the weapons can't. You do have a melter, yes.
I do have a melter in the fist,
Mhm.
which I always forget.
I
Not-
always forget.
Not
as well,
this
so
time.
fine. Not this time.
2. It
It
hits.
hits. And
Uh,
strength 8. Are you within 6
This
inches?
is what I want to check.
Looks like you are from the model itself. So, oh no, you're out.
Just out, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
just out.
So, still, you can't wound it then because it's strength 8
Yeah,
with
it's my,
a flesh shield.
so this was pointless. Fine.
That's it.
I
Okay.
hit you though.
You
I
did.
burned
you
off
did.
your paint.
You did.
But I'm going to charge you.
Now you're going to charge me.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
charge
we've
you.
got some las cannons from the Spartan.
Yes.
Where are they going into?
One of the Spartans is going to fire into the wounded contemptor over
good,
there.
Good, smart move.
And the other one is going into this wounded
hidden away.
damage.
I had even forgotten about that. And then the heavy bolters are going into these two despoilers.
Into the spoilers.
Okay, shall we start with the despoilers first? So we roll over here.
Okay, let's do it. Heavy bolters.
So heavy bolters
Firing
into the
hard.
spoiler.
Spray and pray.
Twin linked. That's a full house. And
Full
then
house.
3 to wound.
3 to wound.
That is
3 wounds.
3 wounds. I do have artificer armor still, so let's try it out. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, all passed.
Of course.
And then las cannons into the wounded
in the contemptor.
contemptor.
Straight.
And yes, it's twin linked, yeah.
But nothing. I only need 1.
Only need 1.
Only need 1.
3 to wound.
Of course.
That is no, it's 2 to wound. Strength 9 is 2.
Oh
to
yeah,
wounds.
it
It's
is
2 to
true.
wound. So a 5 up. He is dead. He blows up. 6 inches.
6
So
inches.
we'll catch some of my despoilers. We'll do this off camera and catch back in a second. Okay, we're back. Contemptor removed. No wounds on this contemptor, but you did take one out on the despoiler squad. Perfect. And then to finish off, he's got his other 2 las cannons, which are going into the land.
The Land Raider hiding
here in the middle.
Hiding in the building.
Hiding in the building.
2 hits.
Yep.
I need 5s to glance and
5 to
6s
glance,
to pen.
yes.
That's nothing, but I've got Sunder.
Yes, you do.
Nothing. Still nothing.
Okay, perfect.
You are very well hidden.
I am
in the
very
building.
well hidden. I'm very well hidden. Okay, what else is firing?
The Saber is
Yes.
going to fire his
Into the other Land Raider,
into the
right?
Land Raider,
Okay,
and the Heavy Bolt is going to fire into this
perfect.
squad.
That one is front mounted.
into the
So-
front squad.
Into the front mount. Yeah, perfect. Let's do
Okay,
this.
the important thing first.
Yes.
Neutron blast.
Is it one shot?
It is 1 shot. It hits on 3s. It gets hot, but I reroll 1s.
Okay. Is
to
it twin
hit.
linked? Is it twin linked? No.
It's not twin linked.
Okay.
But I'm Iron Wing and I'm firing against the vehicle, so I roll
Nice.
1s to hit.
Perfect.
Of course.
Of course. Of course it is. Are you sure it's only one shot? Is it one shot only?
It is 1 shot. Yeah.
Is it?
You want to check?
Yeah, I have a sneaky feeling it might be 2. If it was right, it is 1 shot, but we did want to make sure because that's how we play. So, heavy bolter into the front tactical squad. All yours.
3 hits.
Okay.
The Heavy Bolter has been more
Yes,
reliable.
more reliable than
All
anything
weekend
else.
gone.
Hitting
during
on
SN.
3s.
There we go.
2
2 wounds.
Okay, so I will take it on normal saves. Normal saves. 3 ups. 1 dead. He's dead. Okay, and that is him. What else do we have? So that contemptor is stuck in combat. That one's pinned.
Yes.
You can snap fire though with pinned units, so we can do that off camera.
And
what else
there's a
are we
bunch of
firing?
bolt pistols going into the tactical squads.
Okay,
who
now
I intend to charge. And then
I want to be nice. Remember that my advanced reaction, when you shoot at me, I can charge back. Do you still want to do
no,
those
no, no,
pistols?
no, no, no.
Okay, cool. Anything else that wants to
See,
shoot?
the bloodlust is rising, and we forget our tactics.
Where do you want to shoot anymore? So I wouldn't shoot with the plasmas on
I
the
want these
interceptor
are
knights.
those that charge in. They're more than enough to kill you.
I wouldn't do it with that. So
I will fire these heavy bolters into that squad.
Okay.
However many can see. These bolters into them as well.
Okay.
And these,
Okay.
depending on what
So
happens here.
What we'll
either
do
them
is
or
we'll do
them.
the same as turn 1, where we'll shoot all the smaller arms fire, which is
There's a lot of bolter fire.
bolter fire. Hopefully you
takes a
don't do
while.
the same as you did last turn, but we'll do that. We'll roll a lot of dice.
It
And we'll
depends.
come
If you
back.
see a bloody mess here, like
Yes.
a crater where the
There-
squad used to be,
there's
then
basically
the
done
heavy
very
bolters did
well.
good.
We'll catch you back in a second. Okay, we're back. And a little update on small arms fire. A couple of killed from here because he opted to fire the heavy bolters into there after knowing that the Land Raider was in the way.
This squad has snap fire into them.
As well, nothing of
Nothing.
note there. And then he was about to shoot there. I reminded him again of my
The advanced reaction. of
advanced
course.
reaction, so he went with the heavy bolters and
They
killed,
stoically await their
yeah,
fate over
and
there.
killed 2, or no, just killed 1 with them, right? I think.
Yes, because your saves were
Yeah, a save
phenomenal.
were really, really
and
good.
it seems like we're running out of ammo,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the charges will sort
Yeah,
us out.
perfect. So we're going to go on to chargers. Who is charging what?
This squad
Okay,
is going to charge into the tactical squad.
okay. I will do... I've got 2, so I might as well... I am going to shoot it. Ooh. Oh, I am going to hold the line.
That's a sensible thing to do, I think.
I'm going to hold the line. That's a pass. So
Excellent.
charge in.
That's a 7.
7, perfect. And then there's another charge here in the middle
Can't
where
really fail.
I am going to hold the line as well.
Okay.
I am stubborn, so that is fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I'm not stubborn. I'm leadership 9. So they're fine. Okay, let's move both of them in. Any more charges?
The Leviathan
Into my...
Into the Kratos.
Into the Kratos. All yours.
Yeah.
Definitely in. Smashes in, and that's 3 combats. Let's move them in and go straight into some fighting. One more charge on this side,
there you go.
And they are in as well. Okay, so we've got a Despoiler versus Tactical Squad. 4 combats in total. Wow, I like it. Starting off with a smaller fight. We all strike in at the same time. I've got better weapons, but let's see how it goes. So, number of attacks, double the amount. Your sergeant has... Is he dead?
My sergeant is dead,
Yeah,
so it's 6 Marines, so 12.
12 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Yes.
6 and...
Subject down command.
Okay, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
And...
This spot. Yep.
Okay.
So, no. They didn't do very well.
Not very well.
This is 4.
Yep. And...
Hitting on 4s. That's
2 wounds. Okay, so...
Can they take 2 with them?
3 up saves? No.
No.
Okay, and then 4s here with the chain axes. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling. That's 4 wounds. That's 3 dead.
Oh,
and then
no.
We've got some power mauls, hitting on 4s and killing on 2s. That is the unit wiped out. Okay, I will be consolidating after we do the Leviathan. So let's do the Leviathan.
It was a Hail Mary with this guy.
It was. If you did survive, that would have been a good thing because you would have stuck. I think it was worth the risk anyway. So Leviathan coming in hot. He's got a total of 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
3 hits?
Yep. And you've got 1 more attack though because you charged.
Of course.
Yeah. Hits, and you have Hammer of Wrath as well, which you haven't done. So do a Hammer of Wrath.
That's a 1.
Yeah. Okay.
I always forget about it, and I always get punished for it.
This is strength at 10, I believe. So 4 glance. That
3
is 3.
2 glances and 1 penetrating.
Nothing I can do. So all yours. It is a dead tank.
Let's see if it explodes.
Yes. It doesn't. Okay, so it's a wreck. We'll put some flames. That's an extra 2 points for you, taking you up to 8, 6. Can't remember what it was.
I'll count them.
We did count, so that's an extra 2,
6.
6. 6 for at the moment. We're gonna go and do. We're gonna get some dice because this is a lot of dice, and we'll come back in a second.
This is your classic game of
it is.
a big old scrum in the middle of the board.
This is what we like. This is what you guys at home like as well. So you're probably fine. Okay, as you can see, there's no Contemptor there because we did that combat on camera because it should have happened last turn. It hasn't. It's happened now. The Phalanx Blades did the work, but he did take one before. He did take my Sergeant before dying, and then an explosion took 2 more.
He was very meticulous about his explosion.
Yes.
He only exploded 2 inches.
Exactly.
Missing my squad, but getting yours.
Okay, and 2 more died. What I will be doing is I'll be consolidating later on towards the pinned units there. Now, we're going into the middle here because I think you guys will want to see that. He has challenged. I have accepted. So we're in for a treat. Now, you strike at initiative 5.
I do.
So you can strike there. I am unwieldy, so there's nothing I can do. My weapon skill is 6. Yours is 6 as well?
Mine is 6 as well, so I'm hitting on 4s, but because...
3 is because of Deathwing.
No, he's not Deathwing.
He's not Deathwing. That's true, because he has attached to a unit that isn't, right?
He's Stormwing the same as his unit, yes. So 4s.
Okay.
1.
1 hit. I like it.
1 is enough.
You need a 5.
1 is enough. I need a 5.
Major strike.
Nope.
No, it is not a wound. This is a good thing. Now all the tacticals attack. I did hold the line. So you have, how many tacticals do you have there?
I have 18.
18 tacticals. So 18 hits or 18 dice you need. Because we go now to because I strike at unwieldy, so you do have to attack
10.
first. And I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. I'll do my 5 attacks. All hits, nice. Oh, I do have a chainsword as well, so I need to do 5 more. Take these off. and then wounding on +1 strength, so 3s, re-rolling. That is 4 wounds from me.
Okay.
Onto the squad. So 3 ups followed by Feel No Pain. Followed by Feel No Pain.
Yep.
Nope,
2.
so 2 are perished. I'll put a little 2 up here to work. Oh, take them off.
There we go.
Perfect. And then your 18 attacks hitting on
so
4s.
17, because one of them is a sergeant.
Oh, that's true.
Hitting on 4s.
Nice.
Oh, they did well.
And then 4s again. That's not bad. What's that?
It's not too bad.
2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 3 up saves.
Yes.
That is 3 dead. That's not bad at all. Okay, so 3 to 2 at the moment. You do have your power swords.
I do have my power sword. 3
All
attacks.
yours. Hitting on 4s. There we go. That one, yep. That's a hit. Dun, dun, dun.
And a 4. No, it's a
No,
3.
it doesn't wound. Okay, and then we go on to the unwieldy weapons. I'll do my sergeant.
I've got the apothecary as well.
Oh, yep. That goes first. 3 attacks. 3 attacks. Yep, 3 attacks because you've got 2 close combat weapons. That's 1 hit, and then 4's rerolling.
Yep.
1 more wound. 3 up save. He takes 1 more.
Takes 1 more.
Okay, so that is 4-2 at the moment, and then I will do my power fist sergeant first. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. 2's to kill. That is 1 dead.
1 dead.
And then my sergeant, my warlord, with his 4 attacks, will be striking in, both at the same weapon skill, hitting on 4s.
Oh, hit!
Full house.
Ooh.
2s. So 3 wounds. Brutal 2. So do 2 at a time because SN rules do spill over. So 2 at a time. He is dead, and then
Just
2 more will die.
2 more Marines die.
Yeah, and him. That is a good. That is very
well,
good.
he just bounced off you.
Yes, the good thing is that there's no stub in that unit now. So you do have to take a leadership test at minus 5.
And plus 1.
So you, how many wounds does he have? 2?
Yes, 2.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 1, minus 6. So
and the 4 I killed?
Oh, yes, we have to minus 6, so 2, minus 2. So a 5 or less.
A 5 or less.
Oh.
A 9.
Can I catch you? We'll roll over here so people can see it. That is a 4.
A 6.
No, so you do run back 2d6. Let's move that and we'll come back in just a second. Last fight now, and a very important one because I think that is going to hold on to the middle. Whoever wins this fight will be gaining ground in the middle, which is a very important place to be. Let's go and roll. So we have 2 at same initiative. Do you want to do any challenges or anything like that?
Yes, my Centurion will issue a challenge.
On to my sergeant.
He is a knight. Actually, yeah, my Preceptor is going to issue a challenge.
Your Preceptor, I'm going to give my... I'm going to give you... What is the AP on the... It's AP3 if you don't get 5.
It's strength 6, AP3.
Okay.
If I do get
then
5s...
I'll keep my... Yeah, I'll keep my apothecary for those rolls. And we shall... Ooh, yeah, I'll keep my apothecary for those rolls. And what I'll do, I'll give you my champion to challenge your Preceptor. So
bring it.
Okay, so let's do the initiative 5, which is my champion and your Centurion.
Centurion, yes.
Okay, so Centurion with a Mastercrafted Harrison.
Weapon skill 6.
I don't think it's Mastercrafted. It's
not Mastercrafted.
What is it called?
Tyrannic Greatsword.
Tyrannic Greatsword. There we go. Weapon skill 6 to 5, so 3s.
Plus 1 because I'm Deathwing.
Yep.
This time I
Hitting
am
on
Deathwing.
2s.
Hitting on 2s. Your weapon skill
5.
5. I am rolling once because of Slayer of Kings.
Anything with weapon skill of 5 or more.
I didn't need it.
All hits and
that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Both AP 3,
yes.
Which is good because he has artificial armor, so I like it. 2 ups, both saved, and then I'm striking back with 3 attacks, hitting on 5s and wounding on 2s. Nothing there. Okay.
We're both hard combat. Yeah, they're both equally skilled or equally useless.
Okay, so now we go on to the normal initiative, which is all the phalanx blades and all your tyrannic greatswords. So I'll allow you as a guest to fight first with all your tyrannic greatswords.
Thank you.
And at the same time, I will be getting my mobile to check my excoriator chain axes. So they've got three.
The Preceptor has weapon skill 6, so he'll hit you separately.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because this is the challenge, right? No?
Did we
With the
not just do the
Preceptor?
challenge with the Centurion because you saved on 2s?
Yes, but that was, oh yes, true. Okay, so a bit of a confusion because I thought that the first one that was attacking was the guy in the Centurion because I struck at the same time and I passed. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. The first attacks, which were the Centurion, was the Preceptor. And now we're going to go the Centurion going into the challenge, into the squad here in the middle. So he can go in because he's not in the challenge, all yours.
At least the weapon skills and the weapon
It's
profile is
exactly the same.
so
Same number of attacks and everything. So it is a good.
The 2 doesn't do anything.
Yep.
It's 2 hits. No, the 2 passes, sorry.
Yep. Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. That's 1 rending, an instant death, and
Okay.
2 strength 6, AP 3.
Okay, so 1 dice, nothing I can do, and 2 3 up saves.
It's AP 3.
AP. Oh,
So straight to your Feel No
Feel No
Pain,
Pain,
which you
are
save.
passes. Okay, so let's take a. I will take a phalanx blade off. I'll take a phalanx blade off. Yeah.
Okay.
But he does strike because they all go at
does.
the same time. Okay, so now we go on to initiative 4. So you can do all your inner circle knights.
It would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 guys.
So 1, 2,
3,
3, 4. Weapon skill 5. On
2,
weapon
5,
skill 5.
so 4s. Your death wing, so +1.
Definitely plus
3s.
1. 3s, rerolling 1s. There we go.
Rolling 1s because of Slayer of Kings, and then looking for 2s, but 5s most important.
Exactly.
So I don't get those female pings. Okay, so that is 3 dead, and 2 wounds.
And 2 wounds.
5 ups from the 2 wounds. No, that's another one dead. So that would be 5 in total dead. Let's put a little marker here. And then I strike back with these phalanx blades, hitting on 4s and hitting on 4s. Remove the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Tick. That isn't bad at all. Strength is +1, so I'm wounding on 3s. And I really wanted those 4s, but I'm not getting any. So 4 ending.
Okay,
And
straight to
2
the
normal
invulnerable
saves.
save.
Yeah, and 2 normal saves.
Of course. I will do the invulnerable first.
Yes.
On a 4 up. Because it's
4 up, that's a fractile.
That's 2
That
saves.
is 1 dead.
1 dead. And then 2 normal.
2 normal, yes, 2 normal, which are AP 5, so all yours. 1 wound.
Still takes a
Okay.
wound.
And then
One of
we've got
those.
my excoriated chain axes to finish off that combat. And apart from the thunder hammer, which will be striking. So hitting on 4s. Okay,
No hits.
ignore that. Let's go on to the thunder hammer.
Okay, the Herald now steps in
Yes, and just smashes someone
into
on
the
head.
mayhem with his Thunder Hammer, hitting on 4s.
Yes,
That's 2 hits.
2 hits and 2 splats.
Whoop.
2s to cover. Basically.
There we go. Yep.
2 more dead, taking
more
it to 7 dead. So let's move the dead bodies, and then I'm going to do a leadership, but I am stubborn, which is something cool. Oh, I have an apothecary, might as well do it. 3 attacks. Forget it, he hasn't hit either. So, stubborn at leadership in 9. I pass.
They're fine.
Okay, so
They're
we
fine.
stay in combat, and I believe that is the end of your turn.
It is the end of my turn.
It is the end.
These guys are falling back. Because
Yes.
They bounced off your
Yep,
squad.
they did bounce.
Superior World Eater fighting skills.
Yeah, and that is it. Let's go on to turn 2 for the World Eaters. Coming up. Back and movement over for turn 2 World Eaters.
What a bloodbath.
What a bloodbath. It feels like turn 7. So I've moved up with my despoilers. I've moved up here with my Contemptor. I've moved up here with my despoilers, which made the heavy weapons team move back as a reaction. I then moved up my Land Raider, and that's it, because these guys, this is immobilized.
It is
and the
immobilized.
rest I don't really need to move because it's a very
Yeah,
easy
you're going to go for
charge.
a charge here.
Yeah,
and,
charge there, get some extra points, and hopefully these last cannons will kill that little saber. So, with that said, we're going to start shooting because I don't really need to cut off. I know what I am doing. Let's start off with these las cannons firing into your Spartan. Let's do that. Sorry, that wasn't it. 2 las cannons going into here, 2 las cannons going to there, heavy bolter going into the only thing that I can see, which is the heavy bolters. So, heavy bolters first. Twin linked. And 3's to wound. That is 2 wounds.
I'll tank them on the sergeant.
Yes, artificer armor.
First one. Fine. Second one.
Feel
no
pain. Does he feel the pain? He doesn't feel the pain. It is a 6. It is a 6.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so he survives, and then we've got 2 las cannons into the Leviathan, which fail, and 2 las cannons into the Spartan, which only 1 hits, and doesn't do anything for now, and doesn't do anything. Oh, yes, it does a glance on it. So you do have intervening models, so you do have a 6-up save.
I got a 6-up save.
What's it? Do it. Lovely. Okay, and then I'm going to try and kill the Saber with this tank.
Goodbye, Saber.
Hitting on 3s.
I'm going to try and save it. Shroud. I will Shroud.
4 hits, and then front armor is 12.
It is 12, yes.
This is 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a glance and a pen.
And Sunder.
And Sunder these to nothing.
Ooh.
A glance and a pen. 2 shrouded.
Ooh. So the pen?
Yes, and the heavy bolter will go into that. We'll do
that's
now.
the important one. No,
Nothing,
and the glance. I
say
the glance.
Okay, penetrating is a 4 going up to a 5. So that is a weapon destroyed. So the big cannon is basically
it's gone.
It's gone, yeah, and it's gone down to 2 hull points remaining. Heavy bolter,
still alive though.
Twin linked, 3's to wound. That is 2 wounds onto this tactical squad.
Ooh, double one, but feel no pain, feel no pain, feel no pain. There we go.
They don't feel the pain. The apothecary is doing the work of the emperor. Perfect. So nothing else shooting here. I will do my 2 shots of my plasma blaster into the Leviathan. You've done your reaction already.
I have 2 reactions.
Have 2. Do you want to shoot back?
She will shoot 2 back.
Lovely. 2 las cannons, 1 hit, 1 wound, and plasma blaster. Reroll that one. So 2 hits and 1 wound. So 2 wounds go through. 2 on my invulnerable save. 2 5-ups, yeah.
First one?
Nothing.
No. Second one, no.
Nothing. Down to 5 on him. And you do shoot back with all your mighty guns. Down to 5. Okay, so we've got Storm Cannon first with its 6 shots.
I will turn him around to look
at him. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I do need an 8 only, so that is fine. Hitting on that, and then 4's to wound, 5's to rend.
4's to wound, 5's to rend. That's 3 rends,
3 rends
and a normal save.
All go through, and a normal save, which doesn't go through.
I have a melter gun.
You do have a melter, which is a hit.
Hit. The wound, yes.
And a wound, 5 up. Passes.
You make that, and the Volkites.
6 twin linked Volkites.
Twin linked.
All hit.
1 on 5.
5's to wound, yes sir.
That's another
3 wounds. So 2 ups. All passed. Okay.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. You don't have any more reactions, right?
I do not have any more reactions.
So I'll shoot some pop shots here. 5 shots going into your artillery, hitting on that and wounding on that. 1 wound.
And a 3-up.
That is a 6. So it is a pass. Okay. Now as for charges, I will charge my Contemptor first, needing an 8. That is an 11.
Make
it in. Okay, still alive on 3 wounds. And then
the question is, do I want to overwatch you there?
Okay.
Or do I want to overwatch you with
the 16 shots. That's why I didn't charge first, because I think 16 shots can do a lot of damage. It's more like, I think maybe I reach, but I'll maybe reach with 1 or 2 instead of a lot of attacks.
I will overwatch you here.
Okay, perfect.
The last huzzah of the rapiers.
I shall charge in.
Yeah, you're well in.
And let's do that overwatch. So again, 16 shots coming in hot. We're back, and only 1 died after, I think it was like 14 wounds. These guys are going to add some extra chain axes and close combat weapons into the middle, which they do. And then I will charge, if we go this way, I'm going to charge my Warlord into the big tacticals. Oof. Oof. He's down to 2 wounds. I don't like that. No, I'm going to charge a tank. I will charge a tank. He makes it in on a 4. And then these guys are going to go into this bigger squad. And they make it in just about.
Just about. I need to make a leadership check here.
Okay.
Because I'm falling back.
Yes, if you fail, you are dead, my friends. Don't fail. Don't make it. Don't
I have
make
a
it
leadership
sad.
10.
Yes, because you're
No, the paladin's dead. I have a leadership of
9. 8. Yeah, that's your sergeant. Yeah, true.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
fine.
make it.
Perfect. So we go into combat and let's get some dice and go into some fighting. Phalanx Blade Goodness going into that tactical squad, hitting on 3s. Ooh, a lot of 1s. Ooh, a lot of 1s. Ooh, I do not like this
And some
at
2s.
all. Oh, so that is a lot of fails.
It's still a lot of hits though.
It's still a lot of hits. Okay, so wounding on 3s and 4s are killing. Oof, what is
I think
going
they're tired.
on? What is going on? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead.
5 feel no pains, you mean?
That was 5 feel no pains. That was very bad.
Let's see if the dog here
Can work his magic.
can work his magic. Let's
Reroll that one. 1 pass for now. 2
2
pass.
pass,
So 3 dead.
3 dead. So
Wow,
far.
that was crazy. Look, all this.
All these attacks
all
for 3 dead.
this is all
I can live with that.
failed to hit and 2 wounds. Ouch. Okay, and then we have the Apothecary with 4, 5 attacks. What is going on? 1 more attack action. Let's hit. Shred. 1 more wound. 3 up.
It's a 4.
Pass. Perfect. And then your time to shine back. So you've got 1
Yes.
attack each from the
The
tactical
Marines,
squad.
it's 12.
9, no, 9 attacks.
No, I mean 1 each.
Yes, I think. Oh yeah, because they have to still attack. Yes, 12. Hitting on 4s, no 5s, because I'm working score 5 actually.
In
so
that
it's
case, it's 3 hits.
just 3 hits, and then 4s to wound,
That's 1 wound from the tactical Marines.
1 wound. Okay, that's a pass and a 5.
The sergeant and his power sword.
Yes, all yours.
5s. It's 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
No wounds.
No wounds.
And
okay.
the apothecary.
And the apothecary.
It's
Can't
2
see.
hits.
Just roll where we can see.
Yes.
Yep. That's the
Double 6.
double 6. So 3 ups and feel no pain. He doesn't feel the pain, so they survive. So
It was a valiant effort.
I win by 3, which is nothing compared to what I should be.
Have a Vexilla, so
You have
minus
2. Yeah, all yours.
Let's see here. Oh, a
And they
5.
stand violent. Oh,
They stand defiant.
violence didn't work. Okay, let's move on to here. I'm going to do my Praetor first, who has 4 attacks plus 1 for charging. Going into the back, hitting on 2s. And then strength 8, so 2s to glance. That is 1 glance and 2 pens. See if it goes up. No, it doesn't. So it
This
is
is a wreck.
a wreck.
Flaming wreck.
Okay, let's move on to Leviathan versus Contemptor. I have 3 attacks, plus 1 for charging, plus 1 for being a World Eater. I am hitting on 4s. That is just 2. And I am wounding on 3s.
That's
Brutal
3.
6. He's down to 5. You need to pass 2.
Need to pass 2. Here, next to the
Yep,
Leviathan.
let's do it here.
I only passed
No,
1.
He is dead, but you do attack back
I do attack back.
with 4 attacks.
That's
Hitting,
2 hits.
2 hits, yeah, and strength 10, so 2 to wound. And there's just 1. How many wounds do I have left?
You have 3.
3. I need to pass
At least 1.
one of these. 5 ups. I
Well, you passed it.
1. He is down to 2, and Leviathan is gone, but he does explode, and he's going to hit.
Well, I
me
can't
for sure.
use.
Yeah, just a wound. It is a wound. And it is a wound.
So they killed each other.
Oh
no, you got 2
no, I've
wounds.
got 2 wounds. Yeah, no, I've
No,
lost 2. He
you've
dies.
lost 2.
He dies. He dies.
We kill each
He
other.
dies. Okay,
We kill each other.
The blast doesn't do anything. Ouch! I needed to survive that, but I didn't. Okay, let's go on to the other two combats. coming
Utter
up.
carnage.
Okay, we're back, and we've actually sped it up a bit. We've actually done the combat here in the middle, which I did work for it. I killed 2 Inner Circle Knights, but the rest was history because basically my Rampager squads did die. As for the spoilers, they took out the
They
artillery.
butchered the rapiers
they
with
butchered the rapiers.
ease.
With ease. So that is a point there. He got some points there. I did get some points here for the Leviathan. He got some. Basically, the score is 10-9 for the World Eaters.
It's still tight. It's still tight.
I really wanted to kill something there, but I didn't. So turn 3 coming up. Turn 3, Dark Angels. Movement now over. Not a lot of moving. The Contemptors shuffle just to get line of sight onto this Land Raider. Heavy Bolters stay still because you don't want to move them. You don't want to be snap firing. We've got the Warlord and his unit moving up.
Coming to the rescue of the tactical
Coming
squad.
to the rescue. Yeah, this is a shame because I wanted to take the take. But look, then again, if I would have killed the tactical squad, it meant that other things could shoot at me. So maybe it's a good thing. Spartan shuffled up and now getting line of sight onto either my Warlord or this Land Raider. So let's go on to shooting. What is starting it all off?
We will fire the heavy bolters into them
Okay.
to begin with.
Yes, let's do that.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heavy bolters left.
Lovely.
1, 2, 3.
And they can all see through the windows and the doors of that ruin. And 4 despoilers left. Let's see how this goes.
Let's see, have we run out of
Yes, have you
the
run
good
out of
ammunition?
ammunition?
Did we expend them all in the first
I'm
turn?
just tired of holding that heavy gun up. Hitting on that, yeah, and 3 to 1.
Please. I mean, your saves have been really good because I did.
Yes, this unit has
They tanked a lot.
suffered a lot of damage, yeah, but still survived.
Or is it time for them to stop?
That is 2, 4,
Stop
6,
surviving?
8, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we'll re-roll one of these because I just have 10 here. 3 up saves. 1, 2, 3. I do need to re-roll 1 because that is it. That is the unit.
Only just.
Wiped out. That is a point to you.
But there we go.
That is a point to you. Perfect.
We're cool now.
So I think you're now in the lead by a point. What else are we firing at?
We're going to fire the last cannons off the Spartan
Yes.
into your Land Raider.
Okay, so one of them into my Land Raider. The other
Yes.
one's going into?
The other one
My Warlord?
and the heavy bolt is going to go into your Warlord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Double point there if you kill him. So that would be good. 3 actually points because that would be 2 units and slay the Warlord.
That is true. 2 last cannons into the Land Raider.
Lovely. All yours.
Twin linked.
Twin linked, yeah.
Still 1.
Okay. And
So,
5s and 6s?
5s and 6s. That is a 2,
Sunder.
but Sunder. No.
Okay. And
It's okay. The other last cannon into them.
Let's do last cannons first. I am going to Shroud here.
It's a wise choice.
I'm going to Shroud here. That is 1 hit. Twin linked.
Yes.
Choose to wound.
Yes, 2
Okay,
wounds.
so I
one
do
for each
have
of you.
a cover save of a 6 up.
You want to roll for this one because you have a 4+ in one as well.
That is very true. Yeah, so I'll do a cover save first
Yeah,
of a
this
5 up. Of a 6 up, sorry. Is a pass. And
Wow.
then another 6 up. No, and then we have a shrouded on him. No, so he is dead, but you do have your heavy bolter to go up next.
And you're down to 1 wound.
Down to 1 wound, so you could do it.
1 can still hope.
3s.
Or hit with 5s.
Lovely. And
I mean, if a heavy bolter kills your Warlord,
3s to wound.
I'm more than happy with that. Heavy bolter is the theme of the army.
It
And normal
is.
bolter. That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay.
Give me 1.
So, 2 ups. All
No,
five.
he survives.
Okay, so we're running out of shots, but you do still have the Contemptor
And I have a tactical squad
and the
here
tactical
to
squad.
fire at your
Okay,
Warlords.
let's open up. So you did have 2 shots each, but one of them was within 12 and
Yes.
haven't moved. So it's 3 on that
1,
tactical
2,
squad.
3, 4, 5,
Okay,
6,
we can roll just here
7,
in front.
9. Because one of them died in the explosion.
Yep.
The hidden 2s because the Stormwing.
Yep, and it is a character. One more 1 there.
Yep.
There we go. And then 4s to wound.
Character doesn't matter with Stormwing.
Ah, yes, true.
It just gets +1 to hit with bolters and bolt pistols and combi
Which
bolters.
one's the +1 to wound?
It's Firewing.
Firewing, there we go.
There's a lot of wings with the Dark
Yes.
Angels. And not just on their helmets. They went on 4, so that's
4s to wound.
4, 5,
6,
7.
So statistically, he should fall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No shrouded to save. 2 up saves. He is double dead.
Double
That
dead.
is a 3-point swing. Let's point it up and go into more shooting. Okay, 13-10 now. A big swing there from those kill in the middle. We're doing Contemptor and firing into this Land Raider here. So we're going to scatter first on its first shot. And that is a direct hit because you -1. Yep.
And the second one?
Second one
It's a hit.
is a hit. Okay, so 2 hits. Strength, I think it's the middle bracket.
9.
It's 9. So same as the last cannon.
5
and 6.
5s and 6s. I can't make
Nope.
it explode,
But
I can take off a couple of hull points.
Yes.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, and I believe that's all your shooting.
That is all my shooting.
Charges is your warlord charging in.
Nothing,
nothing I can do, so you can just walk them up and charge them in there, and everybody can get into combat. And let's get some dice ready and go into that, which is the only combat of the game right now. Back into combat, we've got Centurion hitting first at initiative 5 with his Tyrannic Greatsword. So he's got 4 attacks in the charge?
He's got 4 attacks on the charge.
4 attacks in the charge, okay.
Weapon skill 6 and Deathwing.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Perfect.
I had to say it. No.
Does he reroll 1s though?
No,
right?
Yes, he's Slayers of Kings. He's a Paladin of the Catanistica.
Ah, he also has that.
They also have that.
Lovely.
Or hit.
Okay.
5s and 6s.
Yep.
Another strike and AP2. There we go. 2 of them and then 2 normal saves.
Okay, so 2
AP3.
2 dead and 2 AP3s, which go through as well. I can't do anything.
You have an apothecary.
Apothecary, yes. 5 ups. No, so 3 dead in total.
3 dead.
I'll put the 3, and they are dead. We'll take them off later on. Okay, next up, what do we have?
We have the Preceptor.
Okay.
Who has also 4 attacks.
He's hitting on 2s as well.
He's hitting on 2s as well, rolling 1s. Yes, or hit.
And that is...
That is 4 wounds, strength 6, AP3.
AP3, so that is
Feel no
Feel No
pains.
Pains. That is 1.5 dead, so I put a 4.5. And then you've got the other one which hits on 3s, right?
The other one, yes.
Hits on 3s. 2 hits.
That's 1 instant kill.
1 instant kill, which is
and
the
1 normal wound.
which is the wounded one, and then I've got a 5 up, which fails. So put 1 under half. Okay, so 3 were killed before they struck, right?
Yes.
So
The rest can fight back.
okay, so 1, 2, 3, and the apothecary, even though most of the unit is dead. Hitting on 4s. And 4s to rend. That is 2 wounds. 2 rends and a normal save.
2 rends on the invulnerable save.
Passes and
both.
1 2-up save.
It's a 3.
It's a 3. So perfect. And then the apothecary is 1 hit and 1 wound. 2-up save.
Saves it.
Saves it. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get the dead off, and then the tactical squad is going to...
We have the... Yes, the
finish off.
tactical.
Okay, so off camera we did the tactical squad. They actually killed nothing more.
They didn't kill
They
anything.
didn't kill anything,
Weapons
but
skill 5, they're
I
hard to
did
hit.
fail my stubborn leadership 8 with them. I got a 10 and they've fallen back a total of 9 inches. That finishes off your turn 3. You are 3 points ahead. So let's go on to turn 3 for the world details with only the 2 Land Raiders left. So it's going to be a very... I'm not even going to cut off. I'm going to try and regroup with these guys, which I do. So they're just going to stand there
And enjoy the view of the last cannons opening
I'm going
up.
to move this into here, and I'm going to go straight on to shooting. I'm going to start off with 2 las cannons going to your warlords unit, 2 las cannons going to the Spartan, and the heavy bolter has to go into them because I can't see them. Do you want to shroud with any of those units? Don't shroud there yet.
No. I was going to say I'm saving the shrouds for that.
So 2 las cannons into your warlords units, both hits, both wounds, 2-up saves. 5 4-up saves. Yeah, so
yes.
1 dead.
1 dead, the last Cenobium besides the Preceptor.
And then 4 heavy bolter shots into your heavy bolters. 20. And 4's 2 wound. 3's 2 wound. 3 wounds into your heavy bolter unit.
3 saves.
3 saves. And then 2 lance cannons into your Spartan, which is 1 hit. Sunder, nothing there. And then these guys are going into your units, which you're going to shroud.
I am going to shroud this time, yeah.
Hitting on 3s. All hits. Ooh, 2's to wound. That is 3 wounds.
Whoo!
One
One for each then.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to start off
4 up.
with the Preceptor.
Yep, 4 up.
What do you want to roll?
Yeah,
Here?
yeah,
In the
that's
middle?
fine.
It's
Reroll. Yep. So he's dead. 5 up, shrouded.
Shrouded.
No, so
he's
he's
dead.
dead. That's a point for me.
That is a point for you indeed.
And then who is next?
The Centurion
Okay.
is going to be next.
4 up.
Yes, he makes
passes.
it.
And one more.
Da-da-da.
He
Yes!
passes. Perfect. And then the heavy bolt is going to go into your tactical squad. Twin linked. And 3's to wound. 3 wounds, please.
Of course.
2
feel no
feel no pain.
pains.
Yeah.
1 dice.
1 dice. Okay, so not enough for a leadership. That finishes off my turn at 11:13.
The carnage is unspeakable.
Yes.
The mayhem.
Last turn of the game coming up. Wow. Last turn of the game and a bit of shuffling here and there. We've got the Spartan shuffling to get line of sight.
There's not many things alive.
No,
at this
I've
point.
only got my 2 Land Raiders and my Rampager squad with the Apothecary. So he's...
the singular Rampager with
The
the
singular,
Apothecary.
Okay, so we've got the Spartan targeting this. And your 2 characters, which were alone now, have basically moved into the tactical squad.
Yes, they've
as
joined it.
independent characters. And the Apothecary. Okay, so we're going to go straight in. We're going to do...
There's not much left,
Yeah,
yes,
basically,
so
if you kill 1 more unit,
The
it's
Spartan
game
is
over.
going to fire the last cannon.
Unload into my Land
into
Raider.
the Land Raider, and the heavy bolt is going to go into the...
Perfect.
the
I'm going to
infantry.
Shroud because
Of
I feel
course.
like Shroud.
Of course. So
All
4 last
yours.
cannons straight
Yes.
away. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. 1 re-roll. No, but 3 go through.
Okay. Looking for 5s and 6s.
Looking for 5s and 6s with 2 rolls.
And there's 4 hull points left.
There's 1 pen
1 pen.
so far. 2 pens.
2 pens. Okay, so 6 up first cover saves. And 5 up shrouds, nothing.
Both go through.
6 to win the game. A 6 to win the game.
No, it's a 1 and a 4.
Okay, so he is down to 2 hull points left. And a 4 would go to a 3, so a weapon destroyed on there. Okay, then
The heavy
we've got the
bolter
heavy bolter. Yeah.
into them.
And like I said, as soon as you kill a unit, it's basically game over.
Twin links.
Okay,
New. 3's to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 3 ups. And feel no pain.
He
Perfect.
makes it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then,
These tactical squads, into them.
lovely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Marines.
Mhm.
Actually, it's 7 Marines because the sergeant has a bolt pistol.
Yep. The sergeant has a bolter as well. If you, yeah, it brings a bolter and a bolt pistol.
These guys usually capture objectives
Yes,
or are
exactly.
inside a rhino, so they hit on 2s.
Mhm.
They're very accurate.
Very accurate.
Let's see if they're very effective as well.
4's to wound.
That's plenty. That's plenty. It can work.
How many is that?
That would be 5, 8. Your future sacred
My
number.
future number. Hitting 3's to save and
Feel no
feel no
pains.
pains. That is him dead, meaning that the Apothecary now gets removed. That is the point you needed. I stretch out my hand and it is a win to the Dark Angels.
You
Plus-
really made me work for it.
Yes. Plus, you also,
Great
get a,
game.
you also get a point for having more units on the table.
That is
So I
true.
believe that takes you to 15-11. Let's talk about it all. End of game
Ooh,
conclusion
Yes.
coming up next. And there we have it, the end of the game and a win to the Dark Angels. A bloodbath at its finest.
What a game that
Wow.
was.
3 points, only more for the Dark Angel side, so the Loyalists do win it, but just about. Let's talk about it all from the very start. You had a very, very good turn 1.
The 10-1 was excellent.
I think the Boltifier won it for you.
Boltify won it.
Death by
Boltify did
Bolter,
it. But
yeah.
you did save a lot of...
A lot, yeah.
Bolter
Look,
shots.
and I did have a good turn in return. I think that I did fight it back, and at many points it was me
Yes.
in the lead more than you.
You were, because my second turn charge just faltered.
Yeah.
It didn't work, and
Exactly.
you got crushed in
Yeah.
close combat.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you chased me away. You caught me.
Yeah, I think there was a couple of pinnacle points where, like, my left flank Rampager squad didn't clear out on 2 occasions that it should. It should have cleared out the contempt on 1 turn. It didn't, so that meant that it was 2 turns stuck in. And then
That's
it charged, that same unit charged into a tactical squad, which it should cleared out and didn't.
Yeah,
So that was
First
that
Legion
was,
tenacity.
basically, that was 4 turns of combat, which should have been 2. So that would have maybe changed the game in the sense that I would have had a good close
On the
combat
other
moment.
hand, your right flank
Yes.
squad
Yes.
of Rampagers.
Yeah.
How many ammo saves did you make? Like
Loads.
many,
Loads.
like over 30, I
Yes.
think, from
Loads.
heavy bolters.
No, that was the despoiler squad.
Oh, the
That's
despoiler squad. The despoiler
Yeah,
squad.
they survived and survived.
So
and
they
survived.
were just sucking in firepower that could have
definitely.
been directed towards the
Yeah.
other flank.
And just about the Contemptor as well, the Leviathan fight.
Oh, that
blowing up,
that was amazing.
dying from the explosion of the Leviathan
amazing.
just was the icing on the cake. Anyway, Demetrius, thank you very much for coming on the studio.
Thank you for having me over.
You have been to now 2 no retreats.
Yes, it
Last
was the
time we
second
met
no retreat.
was 7 years ago.
Yeah,
at,
2018, I think. Yeah.
No Retreat 2. We've just finished No Retreat 6. How was it?
Which
Did you
has
enjoy
been
it?
an amazing experience.
Yeah, it's been a really good group.
The hobby standard has been through the roof for this one.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone had imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Everyone was walking around the room, looking at all these beautiful
Yeah, it
armies,
was really good.
painted by so many talented hobbyists, great guys, everyone.
Yeah.
It was a treat. It was a treat, I have to say. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you
No,
for
no problem at
having
all. And
such an amazing
I
event.
hope you return.
Yes, you haven't seen The Last of Us.
Good, good. We were actually saying it's a shame that you're so far away. We would love to
Oh, yeah.
obviously record some more. But maybe, look, next time you're
We'll do
over,
it. We'll do
we
it.
will get another date and be in the studio, and I will seek my revenge. I am sure about that. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next Spy Report very soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.